Hey, we're live. We should be live.
Connected, good to go.
We're connected, and there's not going to be any trouble here in the PA announcer at your home. We got Logan Odell, Cooper Palmer over there doing a little chirping. They'll hear that right at the beginning of the broadcast. They'll have to clean that up a little bit. I'm Matt Morse alongside of Chris Odell. Chris Odell's a rookie in the broadcast booth. We're glad to have him tonight. Christopher, say your first words.
Yeah, good evening, Charger fans.
See, there he is. The man, the myth, the legend has put a headset on, and we'll have him here tonight. Guys, I'm going to apologize right out of the gate. The camera work is going to be terrible because it's me. Joel Bechtel, clearly, is going to shoot some free throws. The Charger JV here put on a heck of a fight for three quarters. They're down by 15 here, 48-33 with 3 minutes left in the fourth. And Hauser's really pulled away here in the fourth quarter. I don't know what the deficit was going into the fourth quarter, but
we were within 3 at half. So they've definitely hit some threes. Hauser for sure has got some good three-point shooters on this JV team that I've kind of noticed.
Like I said, I kind of got to get used to this camera work, and it's Reisman with the take, strong take, doesn't get it to fall. Again, North Decatur here in the JV contest trails by 15, 2:37 left in the fourth quarter. On the floor right now for the Chargers is Charlie Palmer, Matthew Field, Garrett Schwering, Mason Kuntz, and Wyatt Reisman. And really, they played tough for 2 quarters, like you said, trailing by 3 at the half. Palmer there with a block. Matthew Fields comes up with a loose ball. Back the other way they go. Charlie doing a little whirling dervish at the top of the key, takes it all the way to the rack, no good.
Into the hole.
Back the other way quickly, and quicker than my camera works. See, we're going to get all these bugs ironed out here in the fourth quarter of the JV game.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, it's one of those deals. You get what you pay for, right? Let's see if I'm seeing us on air. WTRE Radio.
Going up 2 shots, 13, Chester Loneker. Back in for the Chargers, 23,
hey,
Grayson Downey.
Confirmation.
Hey, we're good.
Parker Morris checked back into the game. Grayson Downey checks back into the game. Matthew Field, Downey, Kuntz, Morris, and Reisman trail by 16 here. Hauser still with a little full court man-to-man. Matthew Field breaks it, gets all the way down to the block, gets fouled. He's going to shoot a couple free throws.
Foul on the Jets, 24.
Little bonus plug in here for Buy Right Auto. JV Buy Right Auto free throws.
Matthew Fields.
Fields with a pair of free throws from the stripe, hits his first.
Back in for the Jets, number 15, Adrian Tungate.
You guys at home having any trouble hearing the PA announcer, just text Chris Odell, let him know that can't quite pick him up on our microphone. I'm thankful we got the headsets on, otherwise we would experience some hearing loss.
The announcer definitely wants to be known here.
He's got a voice. Well, truth be told, and I really can't zoom in or do any functions on the camera, but truth be told, walking up from behind, Dywert takes to the rack, gets fouled, gets the hoop and the harm. Walk up to the scorer's table. I see a bald head, black glasses, a hoodie sweatshirt, and I say, "Hey, Kyle," as in Kyle Nobby. He whips his face around, and that is not Kyle Nobby, although it is a clone.
It's definitely relative.
I said, "You guys go to the same barber, the same eyeglasses store." Ooh, Pedro about got one down there from the top of the key. Halfway down, back the other way we go.
It was a good look.
I just thought of something in the varsity. I'm going to have to learn these kids' names because you've got the only active roster. I've got one on my phone. I'll learn them. I'm calling the play-by-play. One-sided rosters here tonight at the gate. Only had the Chargers, and I was told, well, we know who our kids are. Well, I don't. Mason Coons there with the rebound. 51 seconds to go. Chargers trail by 16. Looks like this one's going to be a loss. Parker gets down on the left-hand block, kicks one out to Downey, throws it to the third row, hit a 6-year-old. Not sure that kid's okay.
Eyes up, kid.
Oh, he's rubbing his eyes. Parker put a little Wilson mark on his retina. Come on, Parker.
He's just keeping him alive. Pay attention.
So what, if there's anybody at home listening, this is an official job interview for Christopher Odell. Looking to pile in the support staff on the Charger broadcast. WTRE is taking applications.
Yeah, I definitely drew the short straw today.
He did volunteer his straw into the pile.
I'll make sure I don't do too good, so they won't ask me back.
Matthew Field at the top of the key, back to Reisman. Reisman's going to pull from the left wing, hit about 3 spots of the rim. Mason Coons can't come up with the rebound. North Decatur's going to have the basketball underneath with 9.6 seconds to go. And there's not an 18-point play here to get us back into this one.
I don't think there's a chance.
Nice cut by Coons, just missing. Kick it back out to Parker at the top of the key, back to Kinker. Kinker back to Parker with 5 to go. He takes a couple dribbles, finds Downey in the corner. Downey's got a little runner on the baseline. Ooh. Coons about timed that for the slam putback. Final score, he'll tell you.
Jets 53, Chargers 35.
There you go. I didn't even have to say it. 53-35, Chargers fall in the JV contest. We'll be back here in 20 minutes with the varsity contest. We're going to keep it live, so as you guys continue to log in, about 10 minutes, 8 minutes left in the pregame. We'll bring you the pregame show, and we'll bring you varsity basketball action on the road at Hauser. We'll be back right after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Gauk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle. Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341. We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
This is Michelle Galk with Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep. With over 30 years of experience in the car business, we know the key to success is providing superior customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, some of you have already joined in. Both teams have been on the floor here for a while, good bit. There's about 6 minutes left in the pregame show, and I appreciate you tuning in to WTRE Radio on YouTube to watch North Decatur Chargers varsity basketball on a Tuesday night. You got the B team announcers up here. We got Matt Morris alongside of Chris Odell in his rookie appearance. His agent's listening, as well as his mother-in-law. So shout out to Laura, wherever you might be watching Charger basketball. We're going to, in about 6 minutes, tip this varsity contest off. The JV just fell to the Hauser JV team on their floor, and I just kicked the camera. I'm telling you, you're going to get B team work all night. I'm just telling you, the camera work to the announcing to maybe even the stats. But, Chris, welcome.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Chris,
definitely stats are going to be C team level, Matt, so keep your expectations low, folks.
Announcing the cheerleaders here. I'm telling you, the camera work is going to be suspect because I am a makeshift tripod, and we'll get you through it. If you can't be here at Hauser tonight, you'll at least be able to see part of it. You know what the score is. The pregame show is brought to you by Hillbilly Corner. Hillbilly Corner is a family-owned farmers market located on Highway 46 just past Forest Hill and before Humphreys Hill to the left. Bright red building you can't miss. Hours are Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 6. They offer deli meat and cheese sandwiches and the best super premium ice cream, along with a daily lunch combo deal at a great price. Pick up your fresh produce and loads of other items. Stop and check them out. Hillbilly Corner, a little bit of everything at the bottom of the hill. Chris and I were talking ahead of the game here, and neither of us are well-versed on Hauser basketball, but I think it's a decent ball club. There's some names that this senior class has been up against since they were little tykes, and Alex Cord, Tayshawn Hungate, those are two names that you're going to see quite a bit tonight. Colin Buck is a transfer in from Edinburgh from when they were littler. So some familiar names on this Jets roster, and it's an athletic bunch. They always are. Decent at basketball, and I think the long Christmas break, granted, we had the Bob Wettig tournament up at Richmond, and that was 4 games in 2 days, and by the end of that thing, I think they were really starting to click into play some nice basketball, but then you had Christmas, and you had a week off of school due to the blizzard anomaly of 2025, to which we're not fully recovered yet. And we got to blow some dust off the pipes and get back to Charger basketball here. And North Decatur has gotten their pregame pep talk back out on the floor. The acoustics in this gymnasium are very, very loud. You'll hear that with the PA announcer here in just a little bit. There won't be any question what's going on in here. The band's sitting straight across from us. The PA announcer has got a good set of lungs on him, and we're going to get through it somehow, some way.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think that our Charger basketball, they're going to have to knock that dust off pretty early against this Hauser team.
They're athletic. They always have been. They're a physical bunch. They do have 6'5", 6'4", seniors. Colin Buck's a senior at 6'5". Tayshawn Tungate plays from the guard position. He's at 6'2". He's a senior. Alex Cord is a tough point guard. They're number 12. He stands 5'10". I'm sorry, no, Cord is number 3 with the beard and the long hair, but he is a tough point guard. It's a physical bunch. North Decatur is going to have to be able to handle the physicality of this game here early and hold their own while they're probably not quite back in basketball shape.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that Hauser, looking at that team, I think their bench is probably going to run a little bit deeper than ours. So I'm hoping our kids found a way to get back in shape through that Snowmageddon, because they're definitely going to have a tough battle up ahead of them.
You're just saying that because you ran out of spots on your stat sheet over there. As he's listing out the roster, he had to go down into the extra lines just to get them all on there. But, yeah, there's a lot of them. They do go deep, big roster. And North Decatur not so deep at times, although some of these freshmen have come in and done a nice job contributing. You got Sam Crowd dressing varsity. You got a junior in Garrett Schwering that he'll come up and play some minutes. Matthew Fields, number 25, a freshman. He's playing some minutes. So we're developing a deeper bench as the season goes on, but at the same time, as Todd and I have talked before on this broadcast, at the same time, you've got to have more than 1 or 2 people scoring for you. You become pretty one-dimensional and easy to defend.
Yeah, that's a fact. I feel like that Richmond tournament, we were playing pretty good ball, and I think the you know, it was getting distributed quite a bit. I know there was one of the games, Xander and Logan were high scorer. So I think, you know, coming off that, if we can just keep that momentum, keep distributing it, not be a one-man team, you know, I think we can hang with this Hauser team. But I know Hauser didn't lose a single player from last year, from what I was talking with Logan.
They've just gotten older and better. Excuse me. They are. Here's a threatening stat. They're 7-1 during the season, and 2-0 in the Mid-Hoosier Conference in this 2024-25 campaign. We're going to take a quick break. They're going to do starting lineups and probably the national anthem. Actually, we're going to do the national anthem, and we'll keep it right here because you'll be able to hear it. We'll keep it right here, and then we'll have starting lineups right after that. I cannot get in on the flag because it's. We're going to stare at the back of some people's heads here, but national anthem to follow this song. Again, you're listening to the Hillbilly Corner pregame show. Family-owned farmers market on Highway 46. Go see them, get some super premium ice cream. Have you had a deli meat sandwich from Hillbilly
You know, I
Corner?
haven't.
Yeah.
I'm missing out.
I know, I haven't either. But super premium ice cream kind of seems to be where I need to be.
I've missed out on that as well.
Yeah. Hauser's only loss comes to South Ripley, 75-62. They lose by 7 on the road at South Ripley. Like I said, we're going to keep it right here for the national anthem, which should be coming here your way shortly. And then starting lineups, and then we're going to bring Charger basketball.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Hauser Junior High School. Home of the Jets and the Jet Hanger for tonight's Mid-Hoosier Conference boys basketball game between the visiting North Decatur Chargers and your Hauser Jets. In the spirit of sportsmanship, we ask that all fans act responsibly and courteously to those around you. Abusive language or disorderly conduct is unacceptable and not welcome at Hauser athletic events. Let's afford the student athletes, coaches, officials, and your fellow fans the respect they deserve. Your cooperation is appreciated. Now, will everybody please rise, remove your hats, for the playing of our national anthem by the Hauser High School Pep Band under the direction of Michael Klinger.
All right, about time for basketball on the road at Hauser. National anthems played. We were able to bring you that one.
Let's meet the starting lineups.
Starting lineups about to get underway, and probably your typical Charger starting lineup here.
Starting at 1 forward, a 6'3" senior, number 15, Mason Morris. At forward, a 6'2" senior, number 3, Owen Eldridge.
Morris and Eldridge.
At center, a 6'6" senior,
Maurer,
number 45,
Odell,
Brady Maurer.
and Rennekamp.
At guard, a 6'2" junior, number 21, Logan Odell. And at guard, a 5'8" sophomore, number 0, Owen Rennekamp. At coach, PJ Metz.
And they're going to go dark lights, pomp and circumstance.
Yes, sir.
And now, the starting five.
You'll be able to hear this at home.
Hauser
Might want to turn your volume down on your TV sets.
Starting to run guard at 6'2" senior, number 4, Tayshawn Tuckey. At guard at 6'3" junior, number 5, Gavin Keller. At guard a 5'11" senior, number 10, Ledger Galvius. At guard a 5'11" junior, number 12, Striker Gill. And at forward a 6'5" senior, number 20, Colin Love. Coaches for the Jets, Kevin Albright, Kevin Reeser, Josh Gurnett, and the head coach of the Jets in his 3rd season, Trey Moorhead.
All right, Chris, a starting lineup that's riddled with seniors. A couple juniors and seniors still don't have my lights on there. Colin Buck, senior, Striker Guild, junior, Ledger Gelfius, senior, Gavin Keller, junior, and Tayshawn Tungate and Alex Cord in the backcourt as seniors. We're going to get this thing started at midcourt. Colin Buck and Owen Eldridge set to tip this thing off. Buck's going to control the tip, kick it back to Cord, I believe. No, I'm sorry, that's Striker Gill, number 12. I'll get it right eventually here. No, almost.
We'll take that turnover.
Turnover here early that camera work probably suffered. Sorry for those of you watching at home. The Jets will be in a full court press. Logan Odell gets it underneath the opposing bucket. He kicks it back to Rennekamp. Rennecamp's going to let things clear out now, and it'll be him and Tungate. Drives it across the timeline. Now we can set the offense. Good ball pressure here early by the Jets. Morris is empty at the top of the key. No defender. They don't come get him. Now double team down on Maurer in the post. Maurer with a nice move. Morris with a rebound. Go back up. He was right there on the block. Kick it back out to the wing. That's the first 3 good for the Chargers. Logan Adell puts us up 3-0 early. Back the other way quickly with a post feed and the cutter is Tungate. He misses the layup, rebounded by Maurer. Back the other way we go. Maurer trailing on the 3, leaves it short off the front iron. Rebound by Colin Buck. Colin Buck comes the other way. He's going to handle it all the way. A little sloppy on the handle, but they collect it. Tungate back to Buck. Buck attempts the dunk, and he got fouled by Morris. Morris blocked the dunk, so it seemed. Late whistle coming out of the trail official here. Calls a foul on number 15. I haven't known Morris to want to get dunked on his entire career.
Yeah, he's definitely going to put a stop to that.
He was high on the 6'5" Buck, but he collects his first foul early. And as a good foul, Buck misses the first of the front end of the 2. This first quarter brought to you by, get on my game here, Christopher, Malone Staffing first quarter. Malone Staffing Solutions, first in the job search, that's the goal. Rennekamp gets some ball pressure full court, and a little too much for that zebra. Says Mr. Tungate needs to back off just a little bit. He picks up his first foul. Striker Gill, Tungate, and Keller to give the pressure. Back the other way quickly. Kick over to the corner to Maurer. Maurer tries to hit the 3 from the deep corner. It's short as well. Maurer's got to get his legs into it here early. He's left both shots short. Quickly down the floor. Back to Buck at the top of the key. He's flying in at Maurer. Maurer walls him up, gets the miss. We can't collect the defensive rebound. That's going to maintain Hauser ball. Gilda inbound the ball. Finds Gelfius over in the corner. Strokes the 3 ball. Ledger Gelfius for 3.
And yeah, we definitely got to identify our shooters early.
Now it's 4-3. Jets dive on a 50-50 ball. Here comes Tayshawn Tungate. Logan Odell, gets a pass between his legs. Drops the dime to Ledger Gelfius. Now it is 6-3 Jets. Well, we said they were going to be athletic, and they're every bit of that. Morris has got the ball on the wing, back to Odell, top of the key. Odell's looking to swing it, gets it to Rennekamp. Rennekamp finds the cutter in the short corner. That's Eldridge, top of the key to Maurer, back to Eldridge. Eldridge doing some work in the paint. Walled up by the 6'5". Colin Buck, shot fake by Morris. Good shot fake, misses the bunny attempt from the left block and rebounded by the Jets back the other way. Here comes Gelfius. Back to Buck, finds Keller in the middle lane. Keller drops it off to Tungate for the easy lay-in.
Yeah, Jets are moving that ball really well. Our guys are getting lost in that pass and the cut inside.
Not much dribble out of the Jets here early. Here's Logan Odell on the dribble to the left wing, kicks it back to Maurer. Maurer feeds Eldridge in the post, but that pass is a little low, tough to handle. Turnover by the Chargers. Back the other way, they go quickly. Here's Tungate in the middle of the paint. Finds Gelfius for a moment. What we got? Loose ball foul on the Chargers, I believe.
Yep, foul on Logan.
Logan Odell. It's his first, right? Boy.
Checking in.
Have a blurry camera all of a sudden.
35, Cooper Palmer.
I don't know why, folks. I apologize. As you inspect my fingerprints there, I'm trying to get the camera to refocus. I told you it's going to be B team work. I'm not sure why the camera went blurry all of a sudden. We had pretty good focus there for quite a bit.
That could be the sheriff surveillance camera running interference on us.
Cooper Palmer on the wing. Looking for a cutter, can't find anything. Rinnekamp at the top of the key. Back to Palmer. That's really bugging me. I cannot get that thing to focus.
Dump down into Brady. They tied him up. Hauser got the loose ball.
Back the other way we go, and they like to run Tungate to that block. Basically, if they get a transition play, Tayshawn Tungate, number 4, is going to sprint to one block or the other, and they've found him several times in the paint, causing some trouble for us in transition. Rinnecamp's going to walk it up. Eldridge doing some work. Oh, finds a nice cut there by Cooper Palmer. It's knocked out of bounds by striker Gill.
Inbound to Eldridge. He's in the paint doing his work. And I'm pretty sure there was a foul, no call there.
Quickly back in transition goes Gelfius. Was that a pass from Tungate in the middle of the paint?
Yeah.
Boy, those two can run.
Chargers 45, Brady Maurer.
Yeah, it seems like this Gelfius is going to do us some harm. We got to figure out a way to stop him.
Kid can play. How many points has he got so far, Chris?
He's got 7.
7 of their 10. It is 10-3 with 3:56 left. Misses the free throw. Offensive rebound by the Jets, and you can't have it. And the putback. Hauser takes a 30-second timeout. We're going to take a quick break as well. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
All right, we're back here live at Hauser High School, home of the Jets. North Decatur trails 12-3 with 3:51 left in the Malone Staffing first quarter. And it's been a story of transition and that of the Hauser Jets pushing the ball out there and finding open looks in the paint. And it's been a little much for North Decatur to handle here early in this game as we're just not getting back on defense. Again, I'm Matt Morris alongside of the new voice, Chris Odell, in his interview debut. Looking for a gig at WTRE first. Leapfrog straight to ESPN Radio.
Yes, sir.
Cooper Palmer doing work on the right block. Kicks it back to Odell. Odie needs to get one here. Left it long over the iron. No weak side board, and it's kicked out of bounds by Hauser. Bailed us out there. Again, if it's not clear by now, you got the B team announcers and the B team cameraman. Not A team work. Here's the left wing attempt from 3 for Logan Odell. It's long off the back iron, rebounded by Owen Eldridge. Kick back and reset to Rennekamp. Around the horn we swing it. Catch Owen Odell on a cutter. That was that was Owen Eldridge. Stingy defense here so far by the Jets, Chris, and just not a good clean look unless it's 20-plus feet away from the bucket.
Yeah, they're definitely denying us, not letting us play our game.
They're not going to allow that curl cut whatsoever, but they're going to give that 25-footer, which we have not connected on yet. Well, we've won one of however many.
Too many.
There's denial on the fast break attempt. However, it came with a piece of skin as Brady Maurer is going to pick up a foul. I believe that's his second here early with 2:45 left in the first quarter. Xander Jones will be at the bench to check in for Maurer, likely. Cameron Blair at the line to shoot 2.
And for the Chargers, number 11, Xander Jones.
Kind of got a new set of Jets out here, don't we? I got to reset.
Second free throw is good.
All right, 14-3, Hauser. A trap over on the sideline, finds a man with the cross-court pass. That's Logan Odell. He tries to go straight in, comes long off the back iron, rebounded by Hauser. Back the other way we go. Alex Cord in the game for the Jets. An entry pass to Colin Buck. He's 6'5". He just goes up and gets it. Nice little baby hook over Rennekamp.
Yeah, there's not much answer for him for our defense.
Cooper Palmer's going to take a 3. No good. Rebounded by Owen Eldridge on the left block. Tries to get a shot fake up, but nothing doing. Defender stays down. Now we got Xander Jones in the corner with the ball. Here's Rennekamp. Swing it to Eldridge. Eldridge makes his man miss. Now he penetrates, finds Xander Jones in the corner, all alone. Can't connect there either. Chris, I don't know if you're keeping it, but we're, what, 1 and forever for 3?
Yeah, 1 and 7 so far.
And another offensive rebound and putback by the Jets. And North Decatur is going to have to do something on the glass and defensively to stop the bleeding here. Trailing 18-3 here early, down by 15 with 1:33 to go in the first quarter. And now Hauser has extended that defense. We hit the diagonal pass to Jones. I miss it on the camera, but I'll tell you about it. Transition goes Jets all the way to the block. We can't get the ball stopped before it gets to the block. Offensive rebound, nice little dish. Cameron Blair timed out. North Decatur with a hot PJ Metz. We're going to take a quick break and pay some bills. We'll be right back after this. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
Well, Chris, Matt Morris alongside of Chris Odell. We're at Hauser, and rough start here for the Chargers, which we knew it would be, blowing the dust off the pipes from a long Christmas break. But, yeah, I got good news and I got bad news. The bad news is we're trailing 20-3. The good news is I have Werther's Original Minis. Did you know they existed?
Oh, minis?
Yeah. So I'm just going to sit here and work on a caramel-flavored hard candy and try to call this game the rest of the way.
That takes me back. The old grandparents.
Your mom always carried Werther's, didn't she?
She might have a couple in her purse.
Pretty sure my kids have gotten Werther's from Barb Odell before. Oh, foul on the little crow hop in the middle of the lane, and the crowd didn't like it, but yep. That was a whole fistful of forearm.
Jets number 12, Striker Gill.
Striker Gill on the foul.
For the Jets at the last timeout, 25, Waylon Harper.
Here comes Mason Morris back into the ball game. He's carrying one foul on the court with him, so he's going to have to be careful. You're welcome to one of them guys if you want them. It's a throwback.
I'll think about it.
Cooper Palmer, 5 seconds. Getting the ball inbounds. We couldn't find anybody. He lost count in his head. And the mistakes continue to mount up here for the Chargers.
We definitely seem a little lost out there.
Disorganized at the moment. Alex Cord to Gelfius. Here's striker Gill, I believe. I'll get their names right. Nope, that's Gavin Keller. See, I know we'll get it right. A little three-man weave action. Gelfius gets Logan Odell on the shot fake. Gelfius is having a nice first quarter here. He is a source of a lot of their points. That kid is a senior. Morris on the right wing. Odell swings it around to Parmer. Morris cuts it wide, fans it out. Now he's going to dribble drive to the right block, kicks it back to Eldridge. 11 seconds, 10, 9 to go in the first quarter. Eldridge just realizes it. Now we're under the gun here with 5-4. Try to get a cutter, and Eldridge, nice step through there by Owen. Gets the shot off, it's no good. Jets lead at the end of one, 22-3. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Welcome back to Hauser High School, end of one. Chargers trail by 19, 22-3. And a first quarter, Chris, that I think North Decatur wishes they had back. They started flat and remained flat and dug themselves a 19-point deficit.
Yeah, you're not going to win too many varsity games scoring 3 points in the first quarter.
That projects to 12 a game, and that's not going to be enough.
If our defense could match it, that'd be okay.
Yeah, right now, Hauser's got our number in transition and just having a way with it. I don't know what their field goal percentage is, but it is fantastic. They're getting good looks off of assists.
Yeah, most of them inside 10, 15-foot jumper.
And they work the offense. A little bit of shove on the screen by Eldridge. Didn't make the hometown fans happy. Here's Cooper Palmer trying to get to the right block. Forces one up over his right shoulder and gets it to go. First bucket in a long time. Ends the drought. But look here, right back in transition. They get the ball to the block immediately. That was Gavin Keller. He didn't get his puppies organized. He's got busted for travel. And with Brady Maurer on the bench, your long-range threat has kind of parked for the minute. We need Odell to step up or somebody. Turnovers don't help. Back the other way quickly. Gavin Keller with what might as well be a dunk.
You could classify it as one.
Just laid it over the front of the rim effortlessly. Here we go, Logan. Leaves it short, air ball, out of bounds. Now North Decatur's forcing things because they can feel the frustration starting to creep in. And it wasn't a bad shot by Logan, but he just didn't have his legs underneath him.
Yeah, they're feeling the pressure for sure. Trying to score quick before this game just runs out of reach. All right, I like that. We forced a little turnover there.
And a turnover as striker Gill misses. I think that pass was intended for Colin Buck. I was looking down. Full court pressure here out of the Jets. Tungate and Gill will apply the pressure. Gill guarding Palmer here at the moment. Rookie on the camera, my bad. There's Cooper Palmer trying to get to that right block. He has a wheel kick out from underneath him. And dribbles it out of bounds. Lost his footing there. I don't know what happened. He tried to plant his foot to spin. And
yeah, he definitely had one thing in mind, get to the hole. But, you know, we've got to try to work that around a little more maybe. And
I think this traction control gave out on him.
Slick spot.
And get this floor salted like the parking lot. Gelfius back in the game, looking to score, and he does. That was good defense by Logan Adele and a highly contested layup by Gelfius, but he's just a strong, strong scorer. Not a whole lot Logan could do there when he had his mind made up.
Yeah, that guy's definitely an athlete.
He's obviously got a little peroxide in his hair, too, the old bleach blonde. Gelfius, boy, we just let him go. Yeah, got to stop the ball, which we didn't. North Decatur takes the timeout.
This will be a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, we're just going to let that guy do whatever he wants, it seems.
It's 28-5. We'll keep it right here. North Decatur trails by 23 after just a little over a quarter of play. And you knew they were going to be athletic, Chris, and they've proven it. But yeah. I think what's most impressive to me is they've gotten a lot more skilled in transition. They do a nice job with ball placement, spacing, and create easy looks for themselves. They utilize their athleticism very efficiently.
Yeah, you can tell they kind of know where each player is going to be at. You know, that just shows that probably a good core of those kids have played together for many years leading up to this.
I know several of them have, because there's some familiar names here that like this senior class has gone head-to-head with for years. And Cord and Tungate and Gelfius. Here's Rennekamp on the wing, finds Cooper Palmer, low pass at his knees, can't do anything with it. Here comes Matthew Field, who's checked in the game, along with Mason Coons. A kick over to Matthew Field in the corner. He's going to take a three, cold from the bench, and foul is called on the rebound, I believe. That was Mason Coons going to get busted. No, it hit the strap.
Top of the backboard.
Hit the strap. Ford brings it down. Colin Buck. There's a three attempt by striker Gill. No good. Morris comes up with the rebound. We're going to go the other way. Rennekamp at the top of the key. He's going to dribble drive to the left-hand side. Gets all the way down to the block. Has to pick his dribble up. Kicks it back up to Morris at the top of the key. Morris is going to try to dribble drive. Boy, a lot of one-on-one action here from the Charger offense. And athletically, Hauser's keeping it in front.
Yeah, we're doing a lot of standing watching that ball. Making it pretty easy for Hauser to keep us at 5 points, that's for sure.
But Cooper Palmer on the dribble drive gets himself to the free throw line, and we're going to have a couple by-right auto free throws here by Cooper Palmer, the first of the game for the Chargers. First one is good. Actually, I don't think it's the first free throw attempt of the game, is it?
Yep, first one.
Cameron Blair checks in for the Jets, 6'3" junior. Looks like they are 6'3" and up unless they're a guard for this team. Cord kicks it to Blair. Blair gets his shot changed by Mason Coons. No foul called. Rebound by Morris. Morris has got his mind made up. He's going to go to the block. Tries to get one to roll in off the side iron. It's going to be tipped out of bounds by the Jets. Charger basketball. You know, I failed. Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. The quality care you want close by. Same-day appointments now available. Call 812-222-DOCS. 4:32 left in the Decatur County Memorial Hospital second quarter. North Decatur trails 28-6. Which, if you're keeping track at home, you probably can't see the scoreboard because the conference flags are hanging down on the upper deck. Back the other way after the turnover. Nice up and under by Ledger Gelfius. And his scoring spree continues. The ball goes back the other way. Extends the lead to 30-6. North Decatur trails by 24 points here.
Yeah, again, those Hauser guys, they go to their spots, and they're there right when that pass is met. Yeah, we don't have an answer for that transition yet.
Great transition spacing and ball movement. They know what they're doing. And we are rattled.
And, yeah, we're throwing ball at people's feet, out of reach for their hands. You can tell that we've not played a while.
You know, I really thought Richmond was good for this team. I think they progressed as they went through that tournament. Rough start, but they finished that tournament well and grew as they went. And here comes Mason Morris and Mason Coons off the court. Odell checked back in as well as Xander Jones. Is that right?
Yep.
But what I was saying was they progressed as that tournament went on, and then you just take a 2-week hiatus with Christmas and snowstorm and all those things in there that disrupted rhythm.
The line with 2 shots. Number 3, Owen Eldridge.
Cam Blair on the foul puts Owen Eldridge at the line for a couple more By-Rite Auto free throws.
Yeah, the kids were definitely gelling at that tournament those last couple games. You know, you could tell they were having fun.
Yeah.
And that's when you start playing some of your best ball, when you trust your teammates, you know where they're going to be. You know, now we're definitely, it looks like we've set back a little bit.
Yeah, they were loose, playing well and loose, and just the opposite here tonight. Very tight, uptight, handling the basketball, not been real clean with the basketball. Turned the ball over several times. Tayshawn Tungate with the stop and go, a little out of control, and we get the turnover there, the rare turnover so far by Hauser. They do a nice job getting back in transition and stopping our attempt at a fast break. We'll set the offense here with Xander Jones at the top of the key. Here comes Rennekamp on the curl. Good recovery by the Jets. Eldridge on the wing. Now to Xander Jones. He takes one dribble, gets attacked by that double team, and here comes Cord stripping it away, back the other way. And a quick pass again. Tayshawn Tungate goes up. Xander Jones tries to deny it, but he just gets the body foul. Tungate gets the bucket to fall. 32-7.
Foul on the Chargers, 11, Xander Jones.
Yeah, you can tell Hauser, they're in shape. They run and gun, and we're already 2 minutes left, 2:30 left in the second quarter, and you can tell we're gassed. We're not keeping up with them in transition.
Well, they're built like a basketball team. Every one of them has a basketball build. They're long, they're athletic, they cover a lot of floor. Morris checks back into the ball game for the Chargers. He's got one foul. I don't know if anybody else on the floor's got foul trouble. Everybody just with one?
Yep, just one. Brady's got 2.
He's been on the bench. See, even just a simple pass to reverse it got tipped away for momentarily. But you don't catch the ball in rhythm, and it disrupts the entire flow. Morris gets it taken away. Luckily, he comes up with a 50-50 ball with a dive to the floor. Finds Eldridge. Eldridge is in the corner. Back to Morris. Trying to dribble through double teams at the moment, and their hands are fast.
Boy, they're handsy.
Yeah, draped all over Eldridge there for a minute. Back out the steal. No foul call. You know, if we had a shot clock, we'd burn it all up on this possession. But we reset, trying to find Eldridge on the block. Here's Morris, top of the key. Ooh, little extra shovey.
Something inside.
Alex Cord.
Number 3, Alex Cord.
Picks up his second foul. I think Alex Cord has had that beard since he was a 6th grader. And he's always been a physical player. Owen Eldridge, right block, gets it to go 33-9 in the Decatur County Memorial second quarter. Cooper tries to front the post. That's Colin Buck. He comes up with a pass. Morris is late on the help side defense, and Colin Buck's easy score, 6'5" over 6'1". Comes Morris to the rack, aggressive take, long with his left hand. Fired that one over the rack. He, just like that, Gavin Keller back the other way, and it literally took him 3 seconds to get the ball to the floor and score.
Yeah, they're getting layups left and right. We're not contesting well. Get in front of that ball.
Odell breaks the ice, gets one to fall from the left wing, and that 3 is good. 37-12, 46 seconds left in the second quarter. Waylon Harper, the junior, gets one to fall from the left wing. And here's Logan Odell in transition. He lays it in quickly. 30 seconds left in the half. Back they go. 39-14 is the advantage to the Jets. Court is going to hold it at the timeline for probably the last shot. We're down to 18 seconds. Cam Blair's got it with Logan Odell on him. They're going to chew up a bit more. Now you got 8 seconds. They're going to have to go to work. Here's Gavin Keller with the ball. Morris tries to pick his pocket. Morris fouls him.
Second on Mason.
Chargers 15, Mason Morris.
Interesting foul. I feel like that was a pull out of Matt Painter's book. When you got fouls to give at the end of a half and they're trying to hold for the last shot, you foul them with an awkward time left, and now they got to force something up.
Yeah, that's smart play.
They get a decent look from the elbow, but not what they wanted, and that's going to take us to the halftime. 39-14, 25-point deficit here for the Chargers. We'll be right back with your halftime show. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
Walters Tire, your Goodyear dealer in Greensburg, has some great savings on tires. Right now through the end of February, you can get up to $180 back in online or mail-in rebates on the purchase of 4 select Goodyear tires when you use your Goodyear credit card. And as part of the Goodyear Service Network, your repairs are covered wherever you travel. And farmers, the Goodyear service trucks come to you when tire problems arise on the farm. Walters Tire, 220 West Main in Greensburg, phone 812-663-7551.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
Customer service before and after the sale. At Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep, service is not just a promise, it's a guarantee. We have a trained, low-pressure sales staff ready to serve you. We have a service department with Chrysler-certified technicians with years of experience and all the latest diagnostic equipment. Service before and after the sale. Why go anywhere else? Please visit us at Batesville Chrysler Dodge Jeep or online 24 hours a day at BatesvilleChryslerDodgeJeep.com.
Sports are being brought to you in part by Chris Tebby with Hamilton and Tebby Law Office in Greensburg. Hamilton and Tebby specialize in business, estate, and family law, criminal defense, guardianships, wills, trusts, and more. Hamilton and Tebby Law Office is located at 117 South Broadway in Greensburg. If the ball's in your court, call 812-663-4082 about their legal services today.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy-Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy-Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy-Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
Well, that's close. Oh,
So close.
They've got a full court putting competition here. They had to go from inline to inline and get it in that little hole. But, hey, we're at the halftime show. 6 minutes and 16 seconds left to go in the break. It's halftime tonight is being brought to you by Stone's Farm Service. Halftime, I'm sorry, I started to read it again. Your Kubota dealer. Quality equipment so you can just go mow. Kubota and Stone's Farm Service on East Main Street in Greensburg. Serving southeastern Indiana for over 30 years. Strong, stable, still Stones. You know, I bet they had a good week selling snow removal equipment. You went in there and bought your new Bobcat, didn't you?
I was tempted.
Yeah.
I was tempted.
We could have used one this week. 8 inches of snow is a lot of snow to move. Chris, I'm Matt Morris alongside Chris Odell, the rookie, putting on a show here through 2 quarters of play. I feel like he's kind of a natural, although he vehemently opposed the opportunity for a game or two. But I finally got him wrangled into the broadcasting seat, and he's doing a fine job. Have you got a point breakdown of who scored in that first half? North Decatur trails 39-14. That's 25-point deficit at half. Individual scoring for the Chargers.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Matt, I'm still waiting on that 20 you promised me for tonight. So
20 what? 20 sticks of gum.
Yep.
Gum balls. That's all you get.
Yeah, like you said, that Hauser Jets team, they're looking pretty sharp. Like I said, 39-14 at the half. Senior Tungate, he's got 4 of those. Junior Kettler, he's got 8. The senior Gelfius, he's got 15. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with. Buck, he's got 5. Blair's got 4. Harper's got 2. And for our Chargers, yeah, it's pretty slim. We've got Logan with 8, Cooper with 3. And there's 3 more points on that board that aren't on my sheet, Matt. I said C-team stat guys here.
Logan Odell's got 8 of the 14 points. 14 points is not impressive. Logan Odell having more than half of those is impressive, however. That kid, when he gets in rhythm, he can score, he can put up points. His career high thus far has been 23, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe that's right. Yep.
And for those of you who are watching on camera, this is a complete sideshow here, but this fella down here at the base of the bleachers. So I walk in and tell me that's not Kyle Nobby's twin. So I walk in, he's got the same barber, he's got the same eye doctor or glasses provider. He wears a hoodie, and I walk by and I say, "Hey, Kyle," and he glares at me and says, "I'm sorry." And as soon I knew instantly, I said, "That is not Kyle Nobby." I walked 6 more feet to the other side of the scores table, and there was Kyle Nobby. I said, "Man, you two."
I'd say we go for a DNA test.
Brother.
There's something in the genes.
Brother from another mother.
Yep. They just don't know it.
3 minutes left here in the halftime break. We're going to take a quick break and bring you the second half of this game. Chargers trail 25, but we got 2 quarters to play. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
The Start Something New event is underway at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram. Right now, the boys at Acre have excellent rebates and incentives on every new vehicle on the lot, with a great in-stock inventory ready for delivery. See Josh Camplain, Tony DiLoretto, Kevin Milburn, Dan Rubel, or Steve Garwood for a great deal during the Start Something New event at Acre Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram, 1407 North Lincoln in Greensburg.
2 seconds to go. The shot's up on the rim, and it's.
Don't wait till the end of the game and the final buzzer to take your shot for a newer vehicle at Buy Right Auto. Great game-winning vehicles and deals with Buy Right Auto's experienced team. Win the game with a vehicle from Buy Right Auto, Greensburg's used car superstore, 920 North Michigan Avenue, or call 812-662-9922 today.
All right, we're back here live at Hauser High School, and the fan base out there mentioned that is, in fact, Kyle's twin. They have the exact same hairline, for one, and the exact same tan line, as noted by a fan out there in the crowd. So we appreciate that observation. It is eerily, like I would like to get a picture and make a button so I can wear that at North Decatur games as well. Kyle and his twin. North Decatur trails by 25 here at half. This halftime show has been brought to you by Stone's Farm Service. They're serving Decatur County and all of southeastern Indiana for over 30 years, Chris, with quality equipment and a service department that can't be beat. Strong, stable, still Stones on East Main Street in Greensburg. And just so you know, when you borrow somebody's piece of equipment and you blow a hydraulic line, they make that too. So you just walk up to the parts counter and wait yourself 5 minutes, you'll have a new hydraulic line.
Oh, I've been there a time or two.
They
that exact same thing.
They make you pay for it, yet it's very reasonable. We're pretty lucky to have an outfit like Stone's in town, and really all of the businesses in Greensburg. Thank you for Hillbilly Corner for the pregame show. We're getting ready to start the Napoleon State Bank third quarter. Speaking of money, if you don't have money or a job and you need a job, you better go see Malone Staffing. They're first to the job search. That's the goal. And then if things don't go well, you've always got Decatur County Memorial Hospital, same-day appointments, 222 Docs. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We're going to start the third quarter and pretend that there's not a 25-point deficit on the board. Try to get better here in the second half.
Yeah, we're going 0-0 here. We've definitely got to find a way to get some shots to fall, slow them down somehow in this transition.
Wow.
3-pointers that first half. We were 3 for 8. They were 1 for 2 there.
So North Decatur deploys a zone, a 1-3-1 here to start the second half to try to keep that basketball out of the paint. Now that all works well and good if you can keep the transition shut down.
Yeah.
They're going to maintain a little full-court pressure man-to-man with Tungate on the ball. That's Rennekamp. Breaks it, gets it over to the wing to Eldridge. Backdoor, boy. They're going to pressure that pass hard. Morris loses the dribble. Tried to cross over. In front of him there was Gill providing the pressure and the turnover there early by the Chargers.
They definitely play a lot of hands-on defense, and it seems like we are not able to handle that pressure, that physicality.
Colin Buck takes it to the rack strong like he had the intention to dunk it. He lays it in near the rim. Morris has got the ball over here on the wing. Doesn't pull the trigger.
He should. He's wide open on that 3.
Might as well. They're not going to respect him shooting the 3. Maurer back in the game after a long spell on the bench. Morris takes a shot. Why not? Nobody's going to guard him. He might as well give it an opportunity to fly. Halfway down, rattles out. Back the other way. Quickly to the paint. This time we recover well. Maurer's got to be careful. He's got 2 fouls. Oh, boy, late whistle, and Morris is going to pick up his 3rd foul, challenging Tungate at the rim.
Chargers 15, Mason Morris.
Yeah, one of their shortest guys just got 3 rebounds in a row. Not quite sure how that happens. He can jump, but
yeah, Tungate's pretty springy.
We got to find a body and get on him.
Boy, in just a minute and a half, Morris picks up his 3rd foul. He's going to have to check out of the ball game. Here comes Cooper Palmer. So the North Decatur has been in foul trouble here with Maurer with 2, and now Morris with 3. 2 starters that have spent ample time on the bench just because of fouls called against them. Here's Tungate with a 2nd free throw on the way and good. 43-14 is the deficit. Quickly up the other way. We're going to throw some transition back at him. That's blocked off the glass by Tungate. Rennekamp on the attempt, rebounded by Owen Eldridge. Kicked out to Logan Odell from the corner. He misses it. Another offensive rebound by the Chargers, keeping this possession alive. Pass to the wing, and now we got Maurer. Posted up nicely. That ball should have been goaltending, but the ball went in anyway. Colin Buck challenged it on the way down and changed the direction of the ball. Lob to Buck. Buck is on the rim, and no call there as he needed to safely come down. And here comes the other way, Rennekamp to Palmer. Palmer on the wing, back to Rennekamp on the handoff. No, he faked it. Faked me out. Maurer with a deep 3 right side, misses all iron, hits the opposite side of the bank board, and rebounded here by Gelfius. Gelfius was on fire with 15 in the first half. Kicks one over to Buck. 6'5" going to hit a 3 from the corner. Well, Chris, they did not lose anything over break, I don't think.
No, I don't think they were had the snowmageddon maybe that we did. Not sure about that, but they definitely look really good, real in sync. We don't have an answer for them so far. We've not shown much of a change other than that 2-3 coming out after half. But
here's Maurer posting up on Gelfius and fades away. No foul called. He's looking for a little contact maybe. Now they're quickly down to the other end, and there's Tayshawn Tungate running the floor. It's their MO.
Yeah, this Hauser Jets team is pretty much doing whatever they like. We've not tried to show up and show an answer for them yet.
As Chris said earlier, Hauser plays hands-on defense, and I guess that's better than hands-off defense. But Tungate gets busted for a little extra contact there on the point guard, Rennekamp. Rennecamp's all alone. He's got to take that shot. He does. He can shoot, just not enough. And he misses that one. Rebound to Jets. They're at the opposite block instantaneously. And we're still struggling to run the floor, Chris. If we miss a shot, we've got to have somebody sprinting to the opposite block, because that's what number 4 is going to do, and he's gotten the ball there maybe a dozen times this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They're ahead of us every single step. We're just backpedaling.
Look who's there again. So they literally run Colin Buck and Tayshawn Tongate to both blocks with the ball in the middle of the floor. It's hard to defend. Here comes Mason Coons to check in. (52-16). 36-point deficit at the moment. Rennekamp gets tied up in the middle lane, kicks it to Owen Eldridge, back to Rennekamp. Rennecamp's going to try to score it, uses his body well to shield off Tungate, gets one in with the left hand. That's a crafty little move by young Rennekamp.
It was a good finish. He's been down in there, blocked a couple times, so he found a way to get that one in.
It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, Chris. It's the size of the fight and the dog on that play. He found a way. Here's Colin Buck, and he's going to get the charge as he bangs bodies with Maurer. Now, Maurer might have sold that one a little.
I mean, it takes a lot to get him down.
But still, even if Maurer hadn't have spun out of that one, that was an aggressive back into by Colin Buck.
Yeah.
So the charge is called. It's going to be Charger basketball. We're going to take a quick break because we have to pay bills. We'll be right back. You're listening to Charger basketball on WTRE.
Fill those recycling containers. In Decatur County, acceptable items you can recycle include aluminum and steel cans, glass bottles and jars, plastic tubs, jugs, and bottles, paper products like cardboard, newspapers, magazines, office paper, and all that unwanted junk mail. Items that are not accepted include plastic bags and styrofoam. Decatur County has permanent recycling sites in Greensburg, St. Paul, Lake Santee, and Westport, with mobile recycling the first and second Saturdays of the month. Remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Remember, Chris, always reduce, reuse, and recycle. You only get one Earth. Take care of it.
You get one chance.
Decatur County Recycling does a nice job keeping us all on the up and up in that department. Name this song, Chris.
Well, I'm going to say
2.
Metallica, Enter Sandman.
Why are you shaking your head? Yeah. That's exactly right. That's nicely done. Is that Metallica?
I'm going to say yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to say
just because we're on the air, nobody can contest it.
Sure they can. Here come the text right now. We're in a camp, top of the key. North Decatur trails 52-18. That three-point attempt from the top of the key careens off the left-hand side, and Tungate's back to the block, and he's going to get a shot up and a foul. Cooper Palmer contested it at the rim. Tungate's living from the line. I don't know how many free throw attempts he's had.
Well, your A-team stats would be able to give you that, Matt. They're not here.
I don't know, Chris. I mean, I was alongside an A-teamer, and I don't know for sure how accurate our stats were, even with our powers combined. I'm a borderline B teamer at best. Alex Cord's going to check into the ball game. And so is Xander Jones for the Chargers. 52-18. I know you can't see the scoreboard, and I can't probably say it enough for people wondering what the score is.
Yeah, our Charger team has got to find a way to shoot higher percentage shots. Our threes were open. They're not dropping. We've got to change something up. Find a way to get into that paint, move that ball around, get some guys open underneath.
And that's the problem with the three-point shot is you can, if you get in a hot streak, you can really keep yourself in a ball game with that shot. But if they take that off the docket or run you off the line, here's Xander Jones with an attempt from the top of the key. It's no good. And there's Tungate leaking out. He's already at the block waiting for Cord to get there. That's not Cord. That's Cam Blair on the three-point attempt. It's no good. Back the other way, Xander Jones on the rebound. But what I was saying was if they run you off that line or take that component out of your game, and you've got to play basketball. You got to move. You got to cut. You got to get them in weak positions. And right now, defensively, Hauser is forcing us to do what they want us to do. They have to take a bad shot and then get the rebound and run.
Yeah, we seem to just be in a rut. We don't really know how to adapt to that. Kids just got to play loose, like you said. But we were in that Richmond tournament. They could just adapt, feel it out, and make something happen. But
Tungate finds an offensive rebound on the left block. He does not get the putback to go. Rebounded by Maurer. Back the other way we go. 53-18. Brady Maurer from the right wing, long off the back iron. Here comes Cam Blair with the layup. We are not getting back on defense, and we have not corrected it. It's going to be a long second half with a minute to go in the third quarter. Logan Odell, and then they're out running again. And they're out ahead of us. There's Tayshawn Tungate. He's going to throw it down. He's going to throw it down. My camera went blurry because I didn't want you all to see it. Not intentionally. I don't know why my camera's blurry, but that was Tayshawn Tungate on the run out again.
yeah, again, that Hauser team, they're literally doing whatever they please. They're making us look, less than a varsity team at this point.
Sorry for the interruption in picture or picture quality. Had to talk to the guys back at the truck to get a camera reset. Cam Blair from the free throw line hits it from the elbow. It is 59-18 as they jump out to a 41-point lead. North Decatur will be up against a running clock at this point now. The step through by Owen Eldridge, blocked by Cam Blair, rebounded by Logan Odell. Shot right wing, Xander Jones. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. The third quarter was brought to you by Napoleon State Bank. North Decatur trails 59-18. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. Wrap this game up. You're listening to Charger Basketball on WTRE.
Your Greensburg H&R Block is open year-round. Give us a call to discuss business services regarding your bookkeeping, payroll, taxes, or advice. 812-663-7608.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, we're back here at Hauser High School. 59-18 is the deficit as North Decatur puts in some of the younger kids down at the end of that bench. Wyatt Reisman's into the game. Mason Kuntz, Matthew Fields leaves Owen Rennekamp and Brady Maurer from the starting lineup in there. But letting some of the younger guys play here with a 41-point deficit and a running clock the rest of the way. There's Wyatt Reisman attempts the three. It's rebounded on the weak side by Mason Kuntz. He gets the putback and the foul, and he's going to have some by right auto free throws to try to add one. Sorry, he's getting one free throw. We're in the Russ Hubler Ford fourth quarter, offering new and pre-owned vehicles, exceptional car care, and customer service with a smile. Coonsey missed the and one, so he's just going to get 2 points out of that trip. 59-20, 39-point lead for Hauser. Coons ends up in the shooter's grill, but here's Coons on the fast break. We find him. He rattles it home, and there's a nice find by Maurer, I think, through that pass, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a good look up by him, and good for Mason to be running the floor like that.
Sprint out by number 33. He gets himself an easy two. He's got 4 here in the last 30 seconds. Here's Matthew Fields, a freshman, on the rebound. Kicks it out to Wyatt Reisman, sorry. Brady Maurer, left wing, hoists one, back iron, rebounded by Wyatt Reisman. Cutter is Matthew Fields. He gets stopped by the double team. Well, look around the floor here, Chris. They're up by 41 points, and these are still their first stringers, basically. I don't know how many starters they got on the floor, but these guys have played a lot of minutes for 4 quarters here. Here's Wyatt Reisman Owen Rennekamp with a nice little move in the paint.
Yeah, I think all but one of their guys has been out there most of the game.
There's Colin Buck with the hoop and the harm. It falls. Brady Maurer on the foul.
They're definitely making a statement. Here comes a couple more subs.
Logan Odell comes into the ballgame for Brady Maurer. Maurer's got 3 fouls. Doesn't matter at this point.
42, Jensen Bechtel.
He's excited about their subs, too. He really likes emphasizing.
Back in 21, Cam Blair.
So that
I think he's interviewing for the Pacers. I think that's what's going on.
It's the Kyle Nobby twin is who we're talking about. It's on the mic, and he has got to win the award this year for most enthusiasm on the microphone. You guys are not watching the ball game because your cameraman is asleep. My apologies. Oh, we chucked that one out of bounds. Again, a little blurry on the camera. My apologies. Quick pass to the block. Cam Blair puts it in. Timeout Hauser to get some subs in. 64-22. It is a 42-point deficit.
Yeah, again, they continue to just run that court. Yeah, that was an easy layup, uncontested.
I mean, truth be told, we haven't gotten back all game long. We haven't contested transition whatsoever. And results are evident. 42-point deficit. I bet 70% of those 42 points in that lead are gained in transition. When you think about their set offense, let me ask you this, Chris. Do you know what set offense they run? We are in the fourth quarter with 5:55 left, and I don't know that I could tell you what set offense they run because I don't think we've seen it all game.
No.
I really don't.
No, they are a transition team.
And we haven't forced them to run a set offense.
Yeah.
We just haven't gotten back, and that's hurt us here. Logan Odell gets his man up in the air, takes a couple dribbles to the free throw line. It gets tipped as he shoots. It's rebounded by Matthew Fields. Matthew Fields is going to be at the line for a couple by right auto free throws. No, I don't think if I went to a whiteboard right now, I don't think I could draw their offense.
It'd be a lot of straight lines from one end to the other.
Well, I can tell you what their transition guys do. Colin Buck and Tayshawn Tungate will run to one block or the other. And then they're going to put Gelfius or Alex Cord in the middle of the floor with the ball, and he's going to find one of them. Matthew Fields misses the first of 2. Second one on the way. It's short off the front iron. Rebound in the hands of Mason Kuntz momentarily. It was tapped out by Hauser. North Decatur is going to have the ball. There is 5 minutes and 33 seconds of running clock left in this fourth quarter. This fourth quarter brought to you by Russ Hubler Ford.
Yeah, our Chargers are just lacking some fire. There hasn't been one person stand out that is acting like they want to win tonight.
It's fair. They've been flat since the opening tip. Here's Mason Coons driving to the bucket. He has been aggressive most of the evening, JV game included, taking the ball to the hole anyway. Here's Alex Cord with the ball. We've got some of their bench players on the floor here in a moment. We're going deep in the roster that I didn't have. Logan Odell on the rebound. Cameraman's asleep. He's going to get Logan back in the picture. We got Cooper Palmer on the left wing. Kicks it up to Wyatt Reisman, who's getting some minutes. Haven't seen him on the varsity floor much this year. Here's Cooper Palmer on the drive. Kicks back to – that's good basketball. You know, that's Cooper drives. Mason Coons follows him on the secondary drive and curls off of it.
Yeah, that seemed real fluid. If we could have had a little bit more of that through 3 quarters, might be a different story.
They get another good look at it from the left block, rebounded by Odell. Odell's pushing up the left-hand side, finds a guy in the corner, which is Mason Coons. Swings it back over to Wyatt Reisman with the ball on the right wing. Here's Logan Odell, goes left hand as he's coming to his right. That's a tough shot for a southpaw. When you're curling off of a screen and your left-handed shooter.
Going to your right side.
Yeah. Shooting hands on the inside. Which all goes back to if you guys would have made him with the right hand the way it was supposed to be, you made him backwards. Poor fella. He's had a decent night, though. How many points does he have on the night?
Yeah, got him at 10.
He's going to lead the Chargers in scoring, I'm going to assume.
Yeah, him with 10, Kuntz with 6. Those are the top 2 that I've got.
Here's Kuntz trying to add to it. Nice little jump stop. Kisses it off the glass just a little too strong. Didn't hit the square in the appropriate geometry for that one to fall. 3:03 left in the fourth quarter. North Decatur trails by 42 points here as they wind down this game on the road at Hauser. As the season's second half opens up with a little bit of a struggle. Bill Miller there comes off the bench and gets some points for Hauser. There's Cooper Palmer driving to the right block, picks it up, kicks it back to Reisman, now Fields, now Gary Schwering into the ball game. Gary Schwering's going to take a 3. Why not, Gary? Misses everything. But it looked good coming off his hand.
Yeah, it's good that some of these guys are getting some minutes out here. You know, we're going to lose a few seniors this year, so it's good to try to get guys in and get them some varsity minutes because it's definitely a different story going from JV to varsity.
Do you remember your first varsity minutes as a youngster?
I do.
It was bug-eyed.
Yeah, a little deer in the headlights.
Yeah, I remember. Yep. I remember said opportunities because your ears were ringing, and it's hard to. It's like it scars you. It's intense. It's fun. Matthew Fields doesn't shy away from a shot up top of the key. That one got tipped. There we go. He caught it. I'll say that didn't come cleanly off his hand when it careened out of bounds. Minute 53 left to go in the game. The clock is running, so that's exactly how long this broadcast is going to continue here as Charlie Palmer gets a look from the left block off the inbounds play. 70-26. Youngsters in for the Jets. It's turned into basically a JV game out on the floor. I'd say that's exactly what it is. There's a steal by Garrett Schwering. He's back the other way. At the rim, he's challenged, gets the body, and he's going to shoot some free throws. Gary with the opportunity to put his name in the scorebook here at the varsity level. The clock does stop for free throws. Garrett hits the first of 2.
Yeah, it is just a little frustrating to watch this game at tonight because you know our guys are better than 27 points on the board and allowing 70 for the other team. You know, that's not Charger basketball. That's not what this group has done the last several games. So,
yeah, the letdown defensively was, and like you mentioned, it was kind of an effort thing and getting back and just not having the heart and the fight in them here tonight on the road. Granted, they're probably a little out of shape with an incredibly long, interrupted break. But nonetheless, you know, they're going to go back and rebound from this and come out with some fire, because who's next? Isn't it South Decatur? South Decatur's nearby. Look at upcoming schedule here for North Decatur. 31 seconds. Garrett Schwaring will be at the line again.
Missed the first.
Got Lawrenceburg on Saturday.
Yeah, South Decatur's Friday then. Garrett hits the second.
I may be wrong on that schedule, though.
Hauser puts up a 3, misses the mark.
Ten seconds to go here, and as they sort this out of bounds, I don't know if they're going to get the ball in or not. Matthew Fields does get the shot off, and it's good. It's going to be 70-30 to conclude the game. We're going to take a quick break, come back, give you final point totals, wrap this thing up, and call it good here from Hauser. North Decatur loses 70-31. We'll be right back with your postgame show right after this.
We all make preparations for our family's well-being in case of an accident or job loss, but it's just as important to plan ahead for the inevitable, to record and communicate our end-of-life wishes to help ease the stress and emotional burden on our families. Helping our neighbors plan ahead with no cost or obligation is what Gilliland Howe Funeral Home does best. Planning your own funeral arrangements in advance is one of the greatest gifts you can give your loved ones. It can help eliminate guesswork for your family, and with our complimentary assistance, it's actually very simple to do. Give us a call at Gilliland Howe Funeral Home, 812-663-8341.
All right, back here at Hauser High School, home of the Jets, the hangar, is that what they called it? Anyway, post-game show is brought to you by Taft Furniture. Time to go home and get in a Lazy Boy. If you don't have one, Taft Furniture has this area's largest selection of Lazy Boys. Score with a Lazy Boy. And this looks very similar to the rope ceremony at North Decatur as they all gather hand in hand, Chargers included, and they circle the gym with the bell in front of them. They're going to pray. We're going to pause. You got to appreciate that. Good sportsmanship by both teams, being a part of that post-game show there, holding hands and closing in prayer. Chris, have you got the Taft Furniture scoring rundown?
Yes, I do, Matt.
How good is it?
I mean, I don't really want to talk about it, but I'll divvy it up. Yeah, we've got the Jets starting. We've got Tungate with 12, Ketter with 10, Gelfius 15, Miller 2, Buck 12, Blair 10, Harper 2. So they had 5 guys, double-digit scoring there. For the Chargers, we've got Rennekamp 2, Logan 10, Kuntz 6, Cooper 2, Brady 2, Charlie Palmer 2, Fields 2.
Well, tough night for the Chargers on the road. We knew it was going to be. They had to blow the dust off the pipes, rust off the pipes after a tough break, and they ran into a buzzsaw. That is a good Hauser basketball team. They're going to face some competition and do well. Conference foe, albeit, correct, right?
Yeah.
Currently undefeated in the conference now with that win, and it's going to be a tough win. It's going to be a tough beat to get them out of that conference championship. I don't know who it could be, but they obviously look to be the favorites.
Yeah, I think they won it last year. So I think they were conference champs last year, and we knew that they'd be a contender for sure.
Everybody back. North Decatur has South Decatur on the road on Friday, Lawrenceburg at home on Saturday. So hopefully the rebound comes quick. It's just a few days to regroup and prepare, and they will take on South Decatur at South Decatur Friday JV at 6, varsity at 7:30. Hope you'll join us there. For right now, I'm going to sign off. I'm Matt Morris alongside the rookie, Chris Odell, in his debut. Nice job, Chris. Appreciate you helping us out.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you to all of you at home. Listen, we're going to sign off. Have a good night, everybody.